Okay, last and final video of this series regarding HTTP, or at least in terms of scraping websites. So where we left off yesterday was we're able to utilize a for loop to get the lines from the paragraph, essentially, and where we use the paragraphs to parse the HTML text. That's great. So what we're going to do is pretend as if we're going to get this information from the user. So I'm going to say, instead of this, make this, I'm going to say, input, what website do you want to scrape? Okay, that's that. And then we're going to do question mark and then the space here so it doesn't look awkward. And then put that capitalizes so that doesn't look awkward. And then in terms of the number of lines, we're going to do input, but we can also do error handling here, but we're not going to do that in this video. try accept. Okay, so we're not going to do that. So here we're going to say what the number of lines, the number of lines, please. And we're going to say we don't want this to be within an integer or within an int function, so that we check it as an int. Okay. Ideally, we would want to then do try accept. That's good. And so let's just make sure this works. We don't have to run anything else. We can just make sure that we're getting information from the user correctly. And I'm using the same code from yesterday, so, or at least from the third video. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as the for number 4. Video 4. And nothing that I've done so far is new. I just want to, get the information from the user. Okay. What website do you want to scrape? Press enter. That's not what I'm going to press. Okay. And then number of lines, 3. Okay. So the only thing I want to change here is that I want to say number of lines, period. And then that's that. And again, I can have a try accept here for URL as well to make sure that it's in the URL format. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncomment this out. Okay. I'm going to uncomment this. No. And I'm just going to show you all an error, not an error, but like when it comes to status codes, it's actually really good. It's able to process information very fast and give us what we can tell us our status of our website. So I mistakenly deleted the Taylor Swift thing. Let's just go to that website again, Taylor Swift wiki. I want to illustrate something to you. So we did this earlier, I believe. And if I were to go to make sure I save this and run the script again by pressing the play button. Sorry. And I paste this, okay. And I say 4, for example, it doesn't really matter. It tells me that the status code is 200. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to press up and run it again. And instead, I'm going to place the website, but I'm going to place 8. This website, this address does not exist. And so what's going to happen is going to give me a certain type of status code for 404. And you may say, what is 404? 404 refers to not found, okay, because it doesn't exist. And so it's nice that we have this ability to know what's going on in terms of our work. And if it's not 200, we're not getting our information that we want. If it's not 200, we're not getting the information that we want. There's other type of 200s, but those are for different things, and that's advanced. It's advanced. So let's go ahead and go back to this and say that if, rather than doing a try except, we're going to do an if, because the information that we're getting makes sense when it's not a 200. It's saying 404. If it's anything else than 200, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. So let's say we do if response status code dot status code is equal to 200, then continue. I can remove these okay, these parentheses, okay, and then from there I can then uncomment this and say run this code. I'm gonna tab it, indent it, because Python does not like that. I don't have to use the line 23. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, so this is us getting the text. This is us using beautiful parsing the data. This is us finding all the paragraphs, and then this is us printing up the lines. And so that works. Else, what we're going to do is print say we want to use F for us using a template string literal eventually, and say failed to retrieve the web page. And all we have to do now is just provide response status code, because then we're able to know what issue that we have. So what I'll do is I'm going to run this twice. I'm not going to do a for loop. A while loop. I'm going to run this twice to make sure it works. Place the website. I'm going to say maybe 10 lines just to be silly. Okay, it prints out 10 lines. Great, fantastic. Last but not least, I'm going to run it again and make sure it says 4, for example. Make sure it says 10 lines of that website 404. Failed to retrieve the web page 404. Okay, well, that is it for our video series. We've now created a web scraping program, and now you can scrape the internet. Yay! All right, thank you for watching. Have a great day.